Hi everyone, it's Henny here and thanks for coming to my channel. In today's video, I'll be doing a first impression review and tutorial of the new Urban Decay Naked 3 Mini Palette. So if you want to see what I think about this palette and if it works, the review, a tutorial, then you're in the right place. But before we get into this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do post new videos here every week. Follow me on Instagram at Thehennaali, and let's get straight into whether or not the Naked 3 Mini Palette is worth it. Alright guys, so in today's video, I'll be doing a first impression tutorial review of the new Naked 3 Urban Decay Mini Palette. Now, just a disclaimer, Urban Decay did send over the palette to me just as a gift, not for anything else. They just wanted to send over the new product in the mail so I can get it. They did not tell me to review, they didn't pay me to sponsor, no, nothing like that. It was just PR sent to me in the mail. It's been quite a while since I've done any kind of Urban Decay review. This was definitely something different. It came up, I was like, why not? I wanted to review this palette, see what I think, if I even recommend going ahead and checking it out. They did send me this little card in the mail, so I'll go ahead and quickly just read off what it says. It's supposed to be their all-new vegan Naked 3 Mini eyeshadow palette inspired by their fan favorite Naked 3 palette. It's 6 all-new University Flattering Rosy Neutrals. It's vegan, high pigment eyeshadows, ultra blendable, and lasts for 12 hours, wet or dry. And this palette retails for $29, and it's available at UrbanDecay.com starting since June 28th. This is definitely not June 28th, but I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can get a closer look of me applying the shadow. I also want to say that the look I have on is from another video I did. It was a clean beauty makeup video, very minimal makeup. So that's why the rest of my makeup looks like this. But I thought it was appropriate, especially since it was such a neutral palette. It kind of gave me that minimal makeup vibe anyways. So we're just gonna keep in with that theme. But let's zoom you guys in. All right guys, I zoomed you quite a bit. Let me go ahead and get all the brushes. So here is what the palette looks like. You have these 6 shades. These are supposed to be universally flattering shades. I'm not sure if that is true, just because a lot of these shades would appear very gray and almost ashy on deeper skin tones. So I wouldn't think this is universally flattering. And again, I can't speak for anyone that is lighter or deeper than my skin tone, but just looking at a palette, honestly, you could definitely tell this is not something someone deeper than me would pick up. So, or even myself, I'm not even sure if these will show up on me. So let's see. So I think I'm gonna just dip into the shade Laced Up. I haven't used an Urban Decay palette in quite a while. And I think it's just because there hasn't really been anything from Urban Decay, like release-wise, that has intrigued me as much. So, but here we go. That's what it looks like on the brush. Dust a little bit off. And see if we can pick up any pigment on here. And I also have mascara on, but you can probably barely see it. So, just thought I'd mention that. So there's like a little hue of color on the eye, not much so far. And there's not fall, so I don't technically have to really kick off any product because I feel like it's not super powdery, which I'm pretty shocked by because the color looks like it would be a very like powdery shadow with a lot of kickback, but it's not. Like if you see, there's no kickback whatsoever. Okay, so there is a small hint of shadow. It looks really pretty. It doesn't look bad, so that's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Right Time and just take that and apply that in the crease as well, just to intensify it a little bit. See if we get any color. I'm just really intrigued to see how these even show up on my eye because they look so light in the pan. Okay, so that's really pretty. I actually really did not expect to even like how I really didn't think this is what the shadows would look like. So far I think that's really pretty. Yeah, that's actually really pretty. I'm now gonna go ahead and intensify the look a little bit. I wanna go ahead and use Spice. And I'm gonna apply that to the outer corner. Very basic makeup look, nothing new here. And I just wanna see. So this shade does have some kickback in the pan. Okay, so far I'm really impressed with these shadows and how it's looking. They're not super creamy, but they're not dry shadows either, but I like that they're kind of more buildable. So they're not super opaque or super pigmented, but it's enough to where it's very buildable and it's very pretty and easy to blend out. And I don't remember if Urban Decay's shadows were always like that. So comment below and let me know if Urban Decay shadow formula was always like that, because honestly, this is a really nice look so far. So now I want to go ahead and take the shade Stolen. I'm trying to use all the shadows at this point. I'm going to take Stolen and I'm going to see if I can apply it with the brush. If not, we'll go in with the finger application, but I want to see if we can apply it with the brush. And I just want to apply it from the inner to the middle of the eye, kind of where we left it empty to apply shadow. Oh, that's very pretty. Oh my god, okay, wait. I didn't have such high expectations, high hopes for this palette, so I'm really impressed right now. Oh wow, that is a really pretty shadow. And the fact that I can apply this with the brush and it looks like that with the brush application, just wow. I didn't even use my finger for this. That is so pretty. I'm gonna take the shade Spice and apply it as close as to my lower lash line as possible. And then I'm just going to take the shade Right Time and Lace Up and just smoke the lower lash line with those two shadows. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply eyeliner to my waterline just to deepen up my eyes a little bit. I don't want to do falsies or a wing liner. I think this is a very pretty look as it is right now. If anything, we'll just go in with another mascara because the one I had on was just, it's non-existent at this point. So I'm actually going to take the Urban Decay 24/7 liner. These were a cult favorite, honestly, at one point. It's been a while since I've used this, but this is in the shade 0. These are the Glide On 24/7 eye pencils. They're waterproof and they're long lasting. And I kind of apply it to my top and bottom lash line right here, waterline. It looks really pretty. But alright guys, that is the complete look using the new Naked 3 Mini Palette. Surprisingly, I really like how this palette blended, the formula of the shadows, how it looks on, and the crazy thing is these shimmer shadows right here applied so well with the brush. I did not use my finger as an applicator. So I'm truly impressed by this palette. It does retail for $29, which is pretty pricey in my opinion for the amount of shadows you are getting. The only critique I really have about Urban Decay is they come out with these, you know, the Naked palettes, and I always feel like, is it really universally flattering? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this palette could be used on someone with a more deeper complexion than me. I'm not 100% positive. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to speak on anyone that's deeper or lighter than me, but I just don't know if these is truly universally flattering. I feel like Urban Decay should really look at, for example, Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty has like their Naked, I don't know if it was called Naked, but they had these palettes where it was like light, medium, and dark, and it was kind of like the idea of like a nude palette, but for each category of skin tone. So like for light, medium, and dark skin. So I feel like If Urban Decay really got into that and started using their Naked palettes in that sort of way, I think it would really work for them, just because their Naked palette is their main selling like product in their whole collection. So that's just something I think Urban Decay, if they were to try to come up with something like that or come out with something in that kind of way, I think they'll definitely do really great for them. This is a pretty palette. If you're my shade or lighter, I think this palette will definitely work for you. You probably will enjoy it, but I'm not sure if this is a universally flattering palette. But overall, the eyeshadows work. They're blendable, they're easy to use. It's a very small palette to take on the go, to just put in your purse. So, and the packaging is really nice, and it does have a really nice mirror on there. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing really else to say about this palette. If you like Urban Decay, you like the Naked palette, you'll enjoy this one. It's very on-the-go palette. Surprisingly, I did enjoy this palette. It looks very pretty on my eyes. I hope this video was helpful if you're thinking about purchasing the new Naked Mini 3 palette. Also, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I do post a new video here on YouTube every week. Follow me on Instagram at Thehennaali, because I'm always on Instagram if not here on YouTube, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.